Was billed as the Napa Valley of the Midwest. A billionaire with ties to rural Missouri set out to spend $100 million to make Missouri wine country an international destination. But 3 years later, many lifelong residents of Augusta say it has done more harm than good. Our Caroline Hecker investigates the impact of big money on a small town.
Over the last 5 months, I've spent time getting to know people who have called Augusta home for more than 60 years. And in that time, they've seen the area thrive, especially in the 1980s, when Augusta became the first viticultural area in the U.S. But they say the Augusta of today is one they barely recognize. However, hope is on the horizon.
That was the good old days.
Pat Baravic has lived in Augusta her entire life.
They're sawing wood, making it into chairs.
Many of those cherished memories captured in photographs at her home on High Street, where she's lived for decades.
Here's the bike trail.
She remembers when Augusta received its designation as the first ever viticultural area in 1980 and the success that followed.
We were the first. We beat New York, we beat California, and I have some of the first bottled wine.
Her home sits just feet away from what was once her family's restaurant and bakery.
Yeah, see, it was attached right in between that space there.
Opened in 1981, Baravic says both became town favorites.
I mean, we'd have lines in the bakery. In October, we would make enough money to pay our bills till March. And we'd pull out 72 loaves of bread and gone it would be, just like that.
It stayed that way for years until health issues forced her family to sell the businesses in the mid-2000s. Fast forward 25 years, and the restaurant her father once built looks different.
Makes me cry.
It's not alone. Much of Augusta has underwent a facelift in the last 3 years. After the Hoffman family of companies, led by Washington, Missouri native David Hoffman, set out to make the small town the Napa Valley of the Midwest. Work started in 2021 as the Hoffmans started buying up Augusta. Fresh coats of paint turned Augusta Winery bright red, Mount Pleasant pink. Baravic's former restaurant almost unrecognizable, she says. But with the changes came a promise from Hoffman, who spoke to First Alert 4 in 2022.
I think there's always concern when you hear about a developer or redeveloper coming into the community. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Well, we preserve what's here.
But as time went on, Baravic and others like her say progress seemed to stall. Some projects, like the 12-hole golf course, never broke ground. Others, like the amphitheater at Balducci Vineyards, sits partially completed.
Nothing was followed through with, and that I don't like.
Like Baravic, Richard Coates has lived in Augusta most of his life. Optimistic at first, he started questioning Hoffman's work.
To make this like Napa Valley, logic would say that's stupid. And what really surprised me is the man grew up in Washington and lived here, and so did his wife. And he knew the seasons.
Many of the updated buildings in town, like the Emporium, Cafe, and Bakery, boast limited hours. Several of the wineries also cut back on hours this winter, something locals say left them and visitors alike confused.
The whole atmosphere just went down the barrel.
Jimmy Reed sees things a little bit differently. He's lived in Augusta his entire life and served as the town's zoning commissioner up until 2 years ago. He says he went to high school with David Hoffman.
I honestly think Dave Hoffman had no intention of hurting this town whatsoever.
He says from the very first time he sat down with the Hoffman Group about their vision, he was never presented a comprehensive plan. Even so, he's supportive of the changes he does see.
I honestly don't think anything Dave has done to this town or the properties he's bought and improved has hurt the town at all. The town looks better now than it has in years.
In the last 6 months, Hoffman's company has listed at least 7 of its Augusta and Defiance properties for sale, including short-term rentals, restaurants, and a gas station. The company tells First Alert 4 the decision comes as it refocuses its efforts on wine. In Defiance, Hoffman's loss is Tiffany and Larry Winkler's gain. They purchased the building housing the old general store and bike shop from the Hoffmans in March. Beef farmers by trade, the future Circle 6 and the Farm will offer a variety of meats and produce courtesy of local farmers.
So we're going to do live music back here, farmers markets on the weekends or pop-up markets, music at night. Just lift the cloud off of Defiance a little and bring some fun back.
This space right here is going to be a bar.
In addition to the bar and indoor seating, the Winklers will have a food truck in back. The menu dedicated to offerings from local farmers. With Wenty's taking over the former Defiance Roadhouse location and plans for Don's Place next door, the Winklers say the days of wondering what's open in Defiance are over.
Hopefully we can turn this into maybe more of a year-round thing. That if I had to say what I'd want in 5 years, something that's year-round.
Back in Augusta, Pat Barovic yearns for a return to the old days.
1978.
A simpler time, she says.
River Country Golden.
It's what her friend Jane Leesman missed the most after moving away 30 years ago. But now, she's not so sure.
I always hated that I left Augusta. But now I don't know. Maybe I'm better off where I am.
In Augusta, Caroline Hecker, First Alert 4.
And we reached out to Don Simon, the CEO of Missouri operations for the Hoffman family of companies. He has not returned our calls for comment.